Who's the best player in the country?
To the media or me?
As you.
What the hell is Reebok doing? Y'all tripping. You got one of the most marketable WNBA athletes, not even WNBA, athletes in general.
But it's actually Indiana that has 7 points off of the turnovers that Atlanta has created until we saw Angel Reese, shout out to our teammate, Angel Reese in particular, her energy shifted. I thought when she got some of those easy baskets to go in the paint that quite frankly she had struggled with to open the ball game, that's when you saw this defense begin to pick up its energy, this dream squad to begin to play with a little bit more confidence.
Yeah, athletes know it's not how you start, it's how you finish, and that energy is contagious because if you look at Angel Reese, she already has 7 and 9. She's already getting close to a double-double, but then also, if you think about, on the other side here, you're seeing the Indiana Fever, they're just being a little bit methodical as well.
Something absolutely unexpected has the basketball world talking right now. Face screaming in fear, Angel Reese found herself under a massive spotlight after a heartbreaking moment against Caitlin Clark, and suddenly, social media exploded with claims about her future with Reebok. But here's the part you need to understand. One missed opportunity can become a career-defining moment when millions of people are watching. And when that moment happens against Caitlin Clark, the pressure becomes even bigger. Angel Reese has never been a player who backs away from pressure. From the moment she entered the spotlight, she has played with confidence, physicality, and emotion. But this time, the conversation quickly moved beyond the court. Fans weren't just discussing the game anymore. They were debating what the loss could mean for Reese, her confidence, her reputation, and even the viral claims surrounding her shoe partnership. And then came the comparisons. Caitlin Clark on one side, Angel Reese on the other. Two young stars who have been connected ever since their college days, constantly compared by fans and media. Every game between them feels bigger than basketball. Every big shot becomes a headline. Every mistake becomes a viral clip. But is Angel Reese really breaking down because of this loss? Or is the internet taking one emotional basketball moment and turning it into something much bigger? Stay with me because the truth behind the story is far more complicated than the headlines make it seem.
It's an embarrassment. What an absolute embarrassment. ESPN's coverage of this toxic turd of a league, it is more embarrassing than this never-ending burn on my lip that just refuses to go away. Allow Uncle KC to give you some valuable advice. Don't ever get so excited to eat your mother's cooking that the food burns your lip, especially if you're on camera every day, because this damn thing is taking forever to heal.
Did you guys hear that Angel Reese, that WNBA basketball player that does nothing but drama, Reebok has pulled their endorsements and sponsorships?
Yeah, I am still laughing about what went down last night in that game against the Fever and the Dream Dog. Caitlin Clark laughing at Angel Reese about that last miss. Man, it was just so much going on in that game that had me laughing my butt off. It was ridiculous. But this right here is the cherry on top. All right, during the halftime, I usually speak over these women, and I was seeing my chat just going in. They were like, man, they glazing Angel off of this terrible performance. And I was like, hold on, man, I got to go back and listen. And when I listened to it, man, I done gained 8 abs, dog. I done broke my side laughing so hard. This is crazy work. It's almost like they can't say anything.
There are some moments in basketball that disappear after the final buzzer. And then there are moments that follow a player everywhere. This was one of those moments for Angel Reese. The game was intense, the pressure was building, and every possession suddenly felt like it could decide everything. Reese had the responsibility of making plays while Caitlin Clark and her team were fighting to control the momentum. Then, when the opportunity came, the result wasn't what Reese wanted. One missed opportunity, one painful moment, and suddenly social media had everything it needed to create a storm. Fans immediately began replaying the moment, analyzing what went wrong, and comparing Reese's performance with Caitlin Clark's. Some supporters defended Angel, saying one play should never define an athlete. Others used the moment as another reason to continue the endless Clark versus Reese debate. And that's where things become unfair, because athletes don't experience these moments the way fans do from their couches. For a player, that missed opportunity can stay in your head long after the arena goes quiet. You remember the decision. You remember the clock. You remember what you could have done differently. And when millions of people are watching, that pressure becomes even heavier. Angel Reese may be one of the most confident personalities in women's basketball, but confidence doesn't mean you never feel disappointment. It means you have to learn how to deal with it. And that's exactly what makes her next move so important.
Angel Reese even said she was playing like trash. Check this out.
Well, Angel, your team on a 17-4 run right now. You started that with a 7-0 run. How did you kind of get things going for your team?
Yeah, I mean, I was playing like shit in the beginning, but it's a game of runs. You got to put that in your back pocket.
Well, Angel.
Yeah, you continued to play like shit throughout the game. Pardon the language. You cursed, so I did. You continued to play like complete garbage. And now here we have ESPN double-double duel in Atlanta. And the truth is, neither one of these bigs played well. Aaliyah Boston was missing layups terribly too, as she's been doing for the last few.
Stop with the comparisons with Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Can you let it die now? Caitlin Clark is embarrassing this girl. And I halfway feel sorry for Angel Reese. Not what you think, though. It's not because they're viciously attacking her online. It's not that. I don't feel bad about that because they do it to Clark all the time. She deserves it. She wanted this. Angel Reese wanted it. They're not just watching for one person. They're watching for me, too. Remember that? She's been trying to prove that she's been better than Caitlin Clark this entire time. And it's told.
Let's be honest. Whenever Caitlin Clark is involved, the story becomes 10 times bigger. Caitlin doesn't simply play basketball anymore. Every performance creates headlines, every big shot creates reactions, and every matchup becomes part of a much larger conversation. That's especially true when Angel Reese is on the opposite side. Their rivalry has been followed by basketball fans for years. College basketball introduced millions of people to their names, and now the WNBA has continued that storyline at the professional level. But there's something important fans sometimes forget. They don't have to hate each other for the rivalry to be exciting. They don't have to be enemies. They don't even have to think about each other every day. The media and fans can create a rivalry simply by comparing everything: points, rebounds, wins, losses, endorsements, popularity, and even social media reactions. That's why one game can suddenly turn into a massive debate. If Caitlin Clark has a great night, people ask how Angel Reese performed. If Angel Reese dominates, people immediately ask whether she has finally answered her critics. And if either player struggles, the internet goes absolutely crazy. That level of attention is both a blessing and a burden. For Angel Reese, this latest moment may hurt right now, but it doesn't erase everything she's accomplished. And for Caitlin Clark, one victory doesn't settle the debate either, because their careers are still being written, and we're nowhere near the final chapter. Next voice, next voice. Now we get to the part that has caused some of the biggest reactions online, the Reebok story. Social media has been filled with claims suggesting that Angel Reese could be facing serious consequences with her shoe partnership following this controversy. Some posts have gone even further, claiming that Reebok has already canceled or ended the deal. But here's where we need to slow down. A viral headline is not automatically proof. Until a company or the athlete officially confirms a contract decision, these claims should be treated as rumors or speculation rather than established fact. And that's important because social media can turn a small piece of information into an enormous story within minutes. One post gets shared, another account adds a dramatic headline, then another video claims something even bigger. Before you know it, thousands of people believe the story without knowing where it actually started. But even if the Reebok claims remain unconfirmed, the conversation itself tells us something important. Angel Reese has become a major figure in women's basketball, and her brand is closely connected to her identity as an athlete. That's why fans pay attention to every partnership, every public appearance, every performance, and every controversy. The business side of professional sports is huge, but one game, one missed opportunity, or one viral moment shouldn't automatically be treated as proof that an athlete's entire career is falling apart. And Angel Reese knows better than anyone that the best response to criticism isn't always an argument. Sometimes the best response is simply coming back and playing better.
Spent the entire day yesterday trying to convince us that Angel Reese is a professional basketball player. They tried to convince us that Angel Reese is the most dominant player in the league. Problem is, we have eyes, and no one, and I mean no one, believes. You know, I almost feel bad for Angel Reese. Keyword, almost. I would feel bad for her if she refused to believe the lie that she is a star.
ESPN, y'all have to do better. Y'all have to do better. Y'all have to get some actual honest media at some point. ESPN has embarrassed themselves. You have Monica McNutt and company, you know the crew, Andrea Carter, Chinny Ogumake, they were on ESPN on the telecast, on the broadcast, lying about Angel Reese's performance. You got ESPN pretending like Angel Reese played well. Andrea Carter lying, saying Angel Reese wasn't missing her layups. They were getting blocked, or it was the defense.
Now imagine what this feels like from Angel Reese's perspective. You work your entire life to reach the highest level of basketball. You become one of the most recognizable players in the sport. Millions of people watch you. Millions of people criticize you. And every single mistake gets clipped, reposted, analyzed, and discussed. Then you have one difficult moment against one of the biggest stars in the game. Suddenly, people aren't just talking about the game. They're questioning your confidence. They're questioning your future. They're comparing you to Caitlin Clark. And now they're even discussing your endorsement deals. That's an enormous amount of pressure. But this is also where Angel Reese has an opportunity to show something that doesn't appear on a stat sheet: resilience. Every great athlete has moments they'd love to erase. Michael Jordan had them. LeBron James had them. Serena Williams had them. Caitlin Clark has had them. And Angel Reese will have them too. The difference between a good athlete and a great one isn't avoiding failure. It's learning how to respond after failure. Maybe this moment becomes motivation. Maybe it becomes the fuel that pushes Reese to work harder. Maybe the next time she faces Caitlin Clark, she remembers exactly how this moment felt. And maybe that's when the story changes. Because sometimes the most painful loss becomes the beginning of the strongest comeback.
The only thing she has over Clark is rebounds. And I'm halfway looking at them because half of them come from you missing and the other half comes from you shoving people out the way under the rim. Like you did Clark last night. Like you did Natasha Howard last season when you wanted to fight. Like you do everybody else, you're slapping them in the face. She plays dirty under the rim and she crosses her finger and squeezes her butt cheeks that the referees will not call it. That's what's going on with her. We got to stop. You got great players, you got good players. There's a difference. Y'all are trying to push Angel Reese in the great player category when anybody who can see she's nowhere near Caitlin Clark's level, nowhere near.
He's good to great plays. You see Caitlin orchestrating. It's like both sides are leaning into their strengths on this one.
Let's go back to Angel really quickly, though, because she was part of the catalyst that you saw to be able to change things around. And she said to Holly, I just feel like I needed to take a deep breath and maybe stop overthinking some of these.
Oh, I've been there. I've been there. Like sometimes the basket is too open. Right. She's used to getting double teamed. She's used to triple teams and she's used to contact. And so sometimes when you see her, like, wait, what's coming? You want to look over your shoulder. But she settled into the game well. And what I like is she's been such a great mentor also to Medina O'Connor.
So here's the real question. Is this the end of Angel Reese's momentum? Absolutely not. One game doesn't define a career. One missed opportunity doesn't erase years of hard work. And one viral controversy doesn't automatically mean an endorsement deal has disappeared. What happens next is what really matters. Angel Reese now has a chance to control the narrative the only way an athlete truly can, on the basketball court. And Caitlin Clark isn't going anywhere either. That's what makes this storyline so fascinating. These two players represent one of the most talked about young rivalries in women's basketball. Every matchup creates conversation. Every performance gives fans another reason to debate who is better. And every new chapter adds more fuel to a rivalry that could continue for years. But instead of asking who won the internet argument, maybe the better question is this: who comes back stronger? Because Caitlin Clark will have bad nights. Angel Reese will have bad nights. That's sports. The difference is what happens afterward. And if Angel Reese uses this moment as motivation instead of allowing it to define her, the next time these two stars meet, the atmosphere could be absolutely electric. So don't write Angel Reese off. Don't assume one painful moment is the end. And definitely don't believe every viral claim without confirmation. Because the season is long, careers are even longer, and this rivalry is far from finished. The next chapter could be the one nobody sees coming. And if Angel Reese comes back with a statement performance against Caitlin Clark, you already know the internet is going to explode.
The picture floating around online because we all remember the final seconds of this basketball game. Yes, when Angel Reese could have won the game, had all the bragging rights over Caitlin Clark, at least for this one here. Well, Angel Reese missed the damn layup. Now, for all of the Angel Reese fans, I just want y'all to calm down because this is nothing new. She's been missing layups. It is. But this weekend has to be one of the worst weekends ever for Angel Reese, bruh. I mean, She became a meme last game. She became a super duper meme this game. And all I got to tell